Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Campaign 2016 segment tonight with Hillary Clinton behind Bernie Sanders in New Hampshire. Her campaign is trying to regain some momentum. Thus, she appeared on Saturday Night Live over the weekend.
I'm just so darn bummed. All anyone wants to talk about is Donald Trump.
Donald Trump? Isn't he the one that's like,
you're all losers?
Do you think he'll win the primaries?
He must. I want to be the one to take him down. I will destroy him and I will mount his hair in the Oval Office!
Joining us now from Washington, Charles Krauthammer. So before we get to Mrs. Clinton, Fox has just confirmed that President Obama is going to Roseburg, Oregon on Friday. And at the top of the program, we had the publisher of the newspaper out there saying, look, a lot of people in this county, including the county commissioners and the sheriff, don't want him out here. They are angry he politicized the massacre by injecting the gun control debate. So, do you think the president should still go, knowing that's awaiting him?
Well, I think out of respect to the community, if that's the reflection of the feeling in the community, he shouldn't go. He's exploiting this. That is true. He said it himself. He wants to politicize it. Now, I give him credit for the sincerity of his belief. He clearly has these very fixed beliefs about the gun control and these mass killings, and he wants to act on it. He knows he's never going to get it enacted, and he's not doing it to win a next election. This is what he feels. Nonetheless, if a community feels that they ought to be left to the privacy of their mourning and to deal with it on their own, rather than have a president come in with all of the paraphernalia of his office to make a point, I think you should stay away. It's a matter of sort of simple decency for the feelings of the community.
Well, tomorrow we're going to do a major report on how people are processing the fact that he's going to go to Roseburg, so we'll have that. Now, on Hillary Clinton, go ahead.
Yeah, let me just say one other point.
Sure.
For all of his sincerity, everything he proposes, everything he's ordered, executive orders, everything he's proposed legislation would have made absolutely no difference whatsoever in this case. So this is all kabuki. This is all about sentiment, feeling. It's not about addressing the problem. And I think he knows that.
Okay. So he's just trying to get, the country to move a little bit more left, and that's what he's been doing for the last 3 years, rather than paying attention to what the hell's going on in Syria and other places. Now, Hillary Clinton, she's going to lose New Hampshire. There's no way she wins. Iowa, she could lose there, too. But it really doesn't matter, does it?
No, I think she wins a nomination, except for two possibilities. If she's indicted, she won't win and she'll have to drop out. Or if there's something truly smoking in those emails where, I don't know, some transactions involving the foundation that are obviously corrupt. Who knows what's in there? But in the absence of those two, I would say, unlikely events, she wins a nomination. It's hard to see how the Democrats nominate a socialist, 74-year-old socialist, to the nomination, a sure loser in a general election. And Biden, I think, has a bigger chance, but I don't think he really has a path either. I think Biden will peak in popularity on the day he announces.
But Biden is more likable than Hillary Clinton, and they both are in lockstep with Barack Obama, as far as we know. So they both espouse the same liberal line, but he's more likable. So why wouldn't he win?
Well, likable isn't the only thing that determines who wins the nomination. She has an incredible organization apparatus ready to go. She's raised money. She's got people in the field. And that's a formidable thing when you're talking about getting delegates. She already has a lot of superdelegates. Biden, who is obviously conflicted and in many ways reluctant, will be plunging into a race where there's nothing prepared. And look, he ran twice before, and he did extremely badly in both cases.
But he's
he
different
is not.
Now.
And you look until the death of his son, until the pathos of that event and the beautiful way, I'd say remarkable way in which he handled it. Everybody admits that. But until that moment, for the 30 years of his political history, he was a running national joke. And I think he has those weaknesses and tendencies in him, and that will show up on the trail. It has to.
All right, Charles. Thanks very much as always.